Hello team, I'm back with some more updates, and I also wanted to share my Keymailer and Fiverr experience. I got accounts for both. I got 2 people on Fiverr to test the game in 2 different iterations of it. So we'll go over that a little bit. And yeah, Keymailer is not very successful, but you also need to advertise that too, which is, I don't know what I was expecting really from Keymailer. Nobody's gonna play this niche jank game on there, so yeah. Alright, let me show you what Keymailer is up to. You pay some money. Well, you don't have to pay the money, but you can make a campaign and then upload a bunch of keys that I got from Steam after uploading my release build. And yeah, and then if you pay some money, I think it was $30 some for a month, you have like 25 outreach, so you can outreach to different creators, and hopefully they accept, and hopefully they make some kind of content for it. Now, I didn't have much luck. There's no content. There was a couple exceptions from some smaller creators, but I haven't seen any content for it, which is fine. I mean, it makes sense. So you can see here all the people I've outreached to. There were some long shots here, of course, like Spider Cat and Wonderbot. Yeah, everything else is kind of not there. Bunch of declines because they're swamped. Not my kind of game. Oh, never mind. That's actually good. Stacked. Yeah. That makes sense. The one that is kind of cool is that Best Indie Games redeemed it. I don't know if you'll be able to put it on any of his videos, but it'd be cool. I mean, it's definitely just too jank and too ugly probably to be there, but there's some kind of hope there. Cross fingers. Yeah, so that's the end of that. I'm not gonna be paying for any more Keymailer stuff. You can buy advertisement there on their site as well, but it's just not worth it for me right at this moment. Maybe when the game has full release. And then I also did Fiverr. I reached out to a couple of Fiverr people to test the game. I didn't even know you could. You just look for game testing, and each one cost me $15 plus taxes plus tip, so it was about $20+ for each one. And it was pretty bug free, but there was some issues with the tutorial. I'll show you a sped up video of the second person testing it, and yeah, it was kind of a little bit painful to watch, but yeah, let's watch this together. It'll probably be like super speed because it took a long time. So yeah, that didn't look like a good experience at all. I think before the game releases, I will make a little YouTube tutorial series going through the orientation and then going through all the undocumented options and everything like that, and then maybe go into deep dives into each node and their possible uses and stuff like that. But yeah, that's for future me. I also updated this my Steam page with gifs. People said you need gifs in there, so I put some gifs for each of these little sections. I thought they turned out okay. It's all gift up now. I don't know if it's making any difference. Who the heck knows? Anyway, let's get on to the updates. So yeah, this is, I guess you've probably seen this new screen before from the last devlog if I ever showed it, but I did make the colors. I try to force the colors not to be too muted, too pastel-y, so it's trying to get it a little more vibrant, a little more in the 0 to 255 range on each color. So it's kind of neat. Sometimes I just sit here and watch this for quite a while. If you refresh, you can get some new ones. Anyway, okay, what do we have, y'all? The tutorial. Okay, mouse drag turning. So now you can, if you click and drag, you can turn. You used to have to click. It actually made me realize I had some issues with my collisions. I had to redo some collision code for when things touch each other like this. And remember, you can always turn the body, so if you want your drone to be facing that way for some reason, more power to you. And this is colliding, so you can have like something like this going forward. I don't know. It might be okay for some things. I don't know. There's too many factors. This game is very unbalanced. It's not going to be very balanced at all. Then I added highlights as well. So if you so like if on the patcher, if it goes, you can see that everything lights up here when it like tries to heal. And then also these the weapons will light up as well. Let me disable this for now. So if you watch this guy, you can see that it lights up real quick if it's shooting something or if that's firing as well. Yeah, and then I added this little enter thing. It's a self-destruct, but it has a new stat. It's called prep. So once you fire it, it's not gonna go off right away. It's gonna take 2 seconds to fire off. So if you watch it here, you can see that it lights up. It's like the reverse of it. So as it's charging up, it's lighting up, and then once it hits that 2 second mark, which is what it's set at right now, it will self-destruct and do damage to everything. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to be used for. Mostly PvE stuff, I imagine, but it could be fun maybe with 3v3 stuff, or maybe PvE stuff. You can do something like that. I also dashed up this perimeter circle. I think it looks a little more professional, quote unquote. So now it's dashed. It'll stay dashed nicely, hopefully, as you increase and decrease the size of it. Okay, so there's new drones in the drone option. So you when you make a new drone now, there's a preset here. So I made one preset for post orientation. This is what you're supposed to get. This is what your drone should be like when you are done with the orientation. It's got all the code in it that you would get from following, if you follow the tutorial correctly, or at least close to it. So that could be like you can reference this maybe if you wanted to. I also made one that's kind of decent beginner drone, which is a hybrid here. This one should get you through quite a lot of levels, hopefully. This one, what the heck? Oh, whoops, I got the I put the self-destructor one in there. That's not, whoops. Yeah. It's not. I was like, why is it over so quickly? Oh, because they all self-destructed. I gotta pay attention. That's why it helps to like change colors and stuff. But I just found a bug in my actual preset drone. I'm gonna have to re-upload. Maybe I won't. Anyway, yeah, if you can actually fix it, it's firing too early in, but anyway, so now it's a little fix. So this is pretty good for starting out. It's got a little bit of obstacle avoidance, got a little bit of friendly drone avoidance, it's got everything. So yeah, you're victorious. So now also I added this details, so you can see details from your drones. I guess this is just maybe debugging, maybe for fun. This did 0 damage. Probably just too much to the side. Maybe it was over too quickly, but yeah, you can kind of check. You got your accuracy, you got your percent of your damage there. I also added some rocks and stuff to these levels. It's just a little flavor, I guess. It was too bland. So I added rocks to the alphas. I added some crystals to these ones. What is this? Why is this taking so long? Oh, okay. This is kind of a weird one, but yeah, this will kind of, can kind of see the obstacle avoidance thing going on. This one shouldn't fire at itself, but okay, this one's actually hitting it. But anyway, these are little crystals there. And then in this one I just added whoops, whatever, self-destructing. Had a little lava shader thing. I did a YouTube tutorial. I don't know how shaders work, but yeah, these are my self-destructor drones. That's why it just ends. Big old nothing here. I don't know if this is right with the destruction, but anyway, it's not even like a thing yet, so whatever. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I changed the drone slots, so now when you have a drone, you can see that there's, instead of little black dots, there's little icons for what it's supposed to be, right? So if you had a weapon or something, you can actually maybe see a little easier that it needs a bullet. So yeah, I think that's kind of neat. I think it's a little better. It's a little more professional looking instead of just black dots. Yeah, and I guess that's about it for this update. I think it's kind of almost ready, I guess. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I moved up the early release date to January 11th because on January 3rd the winter sale is still going on. Plus I got some family in town, and I don't want to have my attention split at the time. So January 11th for sure. I think it's decently ready to go, except for being very beginner unfriendly, but it is early access, and I will warn people to try the demo first, because the demo will be the same and the progress will carry over from the demo. Alright, thank you very much. Have some good holidays, and next devlog is going to be next year, right before early access, I imagine.